welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. That's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw his car. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans.
Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Hey, check that. Street. Big lion. Hey.
They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not a to the line of scrimmage.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long.
Willis headed left off the option.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards. Makes it 3rd and 7 now. Now Carr. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin.
And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They go with Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. We're scoreless after one. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. He'll find Moreau here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Carr now on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Carr going to go on fourth down. Buying time to his left. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them 6 points going the other way.
Good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for the first down. Again, it's Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Titans at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Willis with another keeper.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Got this complete to Racey McMath.
Touchdown, Titans! That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, but now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. And how about that return as he's hauled away inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Carr going to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. And it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Carr now to throw. Forced out to his left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On the counter, it's Henry. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Willis. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Flushed out right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 29. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. This time Willis will throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Racey McMath. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 25 on second down, Willis. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down.
Being chased out left.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And the Raiders have got him.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
To throw, here's Willis.
That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Willis keeping it himself on the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be from 49 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a breakout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr, he's going to let it go again. He's got him in, complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Carr will look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up
to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Third down, it's Willis.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside handoff, Henry.
74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked on.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They keep it with Henry on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Now Willis to throw. Open man is Burks, and he's got him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakakro, 26 yards. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Pulling good on the extra point. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side a really nice win in this one. They were good. The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give it 32 on the play. He'll drop to throw. And this one almost intercepted.
Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Back to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia.
That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Watson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll run with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On second down, a run with Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Falcons 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Williams on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 5. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his pass incomplete.
The Falcons at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, 47 yards. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. The York on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Browns 21, Falcons 6.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On play action, they'll throw.
Hitting London coming across the field.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson.
This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
From from the 39. Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing on third down. Watson steps away to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Cluster, six. Yellow, blue. Red, cycle. White, white. Black, ultra. Set up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Black shot. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They're going to try and throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Here's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty.